Hello everyone, and welcome to the September Summer Recovery Challenge group. Officially today we are starting our preparation for the group to start on September 1st, and it's going to run for 30 days. Now, right now what I'm doing is kind of going over the details of it and making sure that everybody is set up properly and ready to go and there's no confusion. I am currently doing a group and we have 2 more weeks. We're doing Lift 4 and some people are doing some other programs. It's a kind of a multi-program group, but the majority of us are doing Lift 4. So I am adding, everyone is going to be in the Facebook group that has Facebook, and also the My Challenge Tracker, which is a Beachbody app, and you have to be in my system as one of my customers in order for Beachbody won't let me put you in there. I have no way of putting you in there without you being in my system. So if I am not, hi Jamie, if I am not officially your Beachbody coach, then you need to go to coachmekelly.com, and just sign up. Each person will make sure that you're set up with whatever it is you need for the 30 days. I have several different things that I'm going to talk about as far as how you want to approach this, and I'll get into that once I get through the more administrative stuff. I made this group as of now, it is closed. I have not removed anyone yet. I have 30 people that are officially registered for my group. You needed to go to kellyamos.info in order to register for that group, and you have to be registered there. Even though you've told me you want to do it, there's several of you that I know you want to do it, you're always in my groups, but you have to register for that, because that it's a different system for me as far as sending you email things and other stuff. So I really have to have you go in there and fill that out, and I'm going to be using some of that information today. So the very first step, you guys, and this was in the very first video that I did, you need to look at the month of September, and each week might be different. I travel to Pocatello on Friday. I travel to Denver on Saturday. I come home from Denver on Monday morning. I come home from and go to Pocatello. I don't come home, I go to Pocatello, then I fly from Pocatello to Coeur d'Alene. I'm home late Monday night. I'm home for one day. I teach my classes in the morning on Wednesday, and then I get on a plane to Phoenix and on Wednesday afternoon, and I won't be home until late Saturday night. I'm home for one day, and then I'm getting carpet. So new carpet, my whole upstairs. So my life is really scary. And then the next weekend I fly to Oakland. The following weekend I fly to North Dakota. The next weekend I fly to Pocatello and California and Boston. And so I have my whole travel schedule, my work schedule that just started last week to change for the semester because I teach at a college. So I have my whole calendar. Now I will upload my calendar for August, so the end September when I get it done. I will upload it in the group. I have to upload in a PDF, but if you want the copy of it in a Word document, then that's where, and you really need your email. So when you register for the group, I'll have your email, and I can email you my copy so that you can make your modifications and adjustments. Now, so the very first step is you are going to look at every day of the month of September. You are going to plug in your non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are when you have meetings, when you work, when you whatever. And you're going to see the cracks in your day if you struggle with finding time to exercise or committing. You're going to see the cracks in your day or where you can work out. So that's your Now, if you are an exerciser, there's a difference between an exerciser or having, exercising and training and having a training plan. And so this group has both. If an exerciser is someone who exercises and they sweat when they work out, but there's not a plan there. It's just it's you are burning some calories within, but there is no plan or goal attached to it as far as physiological adaptation. Now, exercise in itself might be, that's the goal. I need to get in the habit of exercising to be on a regular schedule, whether that's 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days, whatever it is that is your goal. So you need to establish that habit of exercise. Then taking it to the next level, once you're consistent there, then you want to commit to a training plan. Maybe you're ready. Well, I want to exercise and I want a training plan because I want to have something that tells me what to do. I don't know what to do. When I'm left just to decide myself at random, then I don't do it. That's part of my problem. Then you need to commit to a plan. And that's where I can help you. So we need to see what it is that you like to do, what do you want to do, what do you have access to. Everyone on here, with the exception, I think there were only 5 out of the 30 have Beachbody On Demand. So if you have Beachbody On Demand, I can train you for the rest of your friggin' life. I mean, you have everything there, and you can follow a specific program, or we can put a hybrid together for you. So that is science. That's a plan. That's adaptation to your body. If you want to put on lean tissue, which according to the survey, the questionnaire, 80% of the people in the group want to lose weight loss as a goal. 77% of the group is to improve their eating habits, and 73% of the group want to improve their health, and 73% of the group want to gain consistency with healthy behaviors. So my absolute number one goal with this group is to help you all establish, to recognize and start to overcome obstacles. We all have obstacles. I am an advanced exerciser that always follows a training plan. I have a training plan. I have obstacles that I need to overcome. And so we all do at every single level. And that's what we'll be talking about in the group. So you need to, whatever it looks like, whatever kind of calendar you use, whatever, you have to know exactly when it is that you are going to be exercising, what days, what works out for you, and what time. Then we can fit in the type of plan that you're going to do. And again, I have 2 coaches that are going to be assisting me in this group, or we're teaming up, Megan and Casey, or you can call it Case. And I've asked Casey to do, she knows Beachbody On Demand pretty well, and so I've asked her to just put, we're going to call it a 30 for 30. So for 30 days of September, you're going to do 30-minute workouts. So every day you're going to do a 30-minute workout. So it might be yoga, it might be Insanity Max 30. So it's going to be kind of a sampler. So you'll get to see all these different 30-minute workouts, or you can commit to a program that has 30-minute workouts. So you have a lot of options here. I'm a little bit afraid of overwhelming you with too many choices. So that's where I really need a little bit of one-on-one with people, and just to, or for you to tell me what it is that you are going to commit to and going to do. Another question on the registration, I gave some options, some choices of different programs. And so I do have 3 people that said, help, I don't know what to do. And then I have others that have selected that they're committing to a specific program. And so that's just it, is you need to commit to a specific program. Do we email you? Jamie, you can private message me. What we really need to do is, what I'd like to do is schedule a time where we can talk on the phone. So that I can hear more about what I can ask you the specific questions. I don't think that I've seen your registration come through. So if you could do your registration, so anybody, what if we have another Beachbody coach? How do we change? Okay, that's a great question. And if you have, everybody that has a Beachbody account, whether you know it or not, you do have a coach. And it just, is a matter of that Beachbody will assign you somebody unless you say you want to have a specific coach. So you can switch over. So all you need to do, you did it on my website, register for the group. Okay. And I've got several coming in, so I haven't really gone through the list quite yet. I wanted to see the group in here, and the list in here, and this. But Jamie, if you already have a coach, then you will only need to call the 800 number, and I can post it in here, and I will post my coach ID number, and all you have to do is call and say, I want Kelly Amos, here's her coach ID number, I want her to be my coach. They'll switch you over, and then I can put you into my challenge tracker, and we can get things together. So I'll just need to hear from you if you already have a program that you're going to be following, or maybe we need to fine tune it, or maybe I can help you with what the best one might be. So creating a plan, creating your schedule, number one. You cannot, and it might look different every day, and you guys, you might not know, you might not have your kids' schedule yet, or maybe your work doesn't put their schedule out or something yet. Then it's on a weekly basis, but you need to have there's a day of the week that you plan your next few days. Now, I'm also going to encourage you, those of you that are new to this or struggle with committing to a regular, consistent exercise program, if the exercise side of it is something that you're challenged with, I'm going to encourage you to try to get it done in the morning. Try to do it earlier in the day, because then the rest of the day is pure profit. If something else comes up, or you have the energy to do another workout or whatever, or somebody else to go paddleboarding, or go on a bike ride or go on a hike, then the rest of the day is pure profit, and it's not this obligation hanging over your head. Now, some people are evening exercisers, and that's just how their body rolls. Mine is not. I need morning, and I also need it because I know myself, and yes, I'm very committed to exercise, but I also know myself, and if I wait till longer in the day, I am less likely. I'm still probably going to do it, but I'm less likely to do it, and I don't like those negative feelings of it hanging over my head. I want it out of the way. And that's part of the kind of, if you are on a training plan, you don't love every workout that you do. That's what I do today. This is what I'm told to do, so that's what I'm going to do. And after you've done that consistently, you will appreciate it, because you will see how that's what changes your body, or keeps it, maintains it at the level that you want. This is in the initial phases, the first 3 months to 6 months, that are going to be more about learning about you, and you are your own laboratory, and learning about how you can be consistent, and what different types of training are what your body needs. I know exactly what kind of training my body needs, and I cycle through. I know what I'm doing. Basically, I know that at least the next training plan that I'm going to be following, and midway through I'll know the next training plan. I am never finishing one and then what am I going to do? I always know what I'm doing, so that I can complement, because you can't hit everything at once. You just can't. So you've got your plan, you've got your schedule. I'm going to tell you about, because people with the goals of the group, I want to go over a few things to consider for those of you that are wanting to put together your own plan, or maybe what you're choosing, and just some variables to consider. Number one, we have weight loss as a goal. And one of the things that I think, when I look at all of these, there are a lot of interest here. I just went with the highest one, gaining consistency with healthy behaviors, and weight loss was absolutely the number one, and then the number two was improve eating habits. So right there alone, you got 30 people in here, some who don't exercise regularly, and some that really do and have it nailed. Suzanne Gales just jumped on. I know that Suzanne doesn't take very many days off. And so everybody, all of us we all kind of struggle with the same thing. It's just what it looks like for us. So the thing about this whole list of things, it's if you have a goal, like say you've got 10 goals, you make a list of your 10 goals, and maybe the one that you put, you're thinking, I'm putting these in order of importance. that I want this, and then this is number 2, this is number 3. So it's order of importance, or how important they are for you. It's not always, you don't always want to go for number 1, the thing that's at the top of your list. Because if you focus more on, if you got number 7 and maybe number 5, then that takes care of 2 and 3. And once 2 and 3 are taken care of with a little bit more effort, you get number 1. I mean, it's you focusing on the number 1 goal of weight loss. You might need to do some other things in order to, you know, if you want to gain lean tissue, you want to adjust your body composition, things, that's what's going to ultimately give you the weight loss. Because bottom line is, if you are eating the right amount of food, the right and quality food to match your energy expenditure, then you're going to weigh the right amount of weight. If you want to enhance or improve your metabolism, I don't care who you are, the only way to permanently change your metabolism is through resistance training. That's it. Bottom line. It's active tissue, and it revs up your engine. So if you're on the elliptical for 30 minutes, you just burned elliptical calories right there, but you have nothing that's lasting. I'm not saying that getting on the elliptical is a bad thing. I'm just saying if you have a weight loss goal and you're not lifting weights, if you've got a bone density issue and you're not lifting weights, if you've got hormonal issues and you're not lifting weights, if you have any strength issues and you're not lifting weights, then you're going to stay frustrated because you're not going to achieve your goal. So I'm really going to encourage those of you who are already regular exercisers and that aren't exercisers, that aren't doing some type of resistance training. Beachbody has amazing programs, and they're all science-based. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. As far as the eating side of this, every Beachbody program has a meal plan that you can follow. There's lots of different things and different approaches, and I address this in the initial, or one of the initial kind of sneak peek things about whether you're using containers or whether you're using your hand, thumb measurements, and I uploaded all that stuff in this group, so it's there for you. But that's something that I will be addressing a little bit more tomorrow, as far as the eating and creating a plan there. I can help you more. You can help yourself more. I can coach you better if we know where you are. So tomorrow's video is going to be more on the nutrition side. So for today, you need to have your calendar. If you don't know what to put, I can't figure out when you can work out. If you really can't find any time, I bet I can help you find some time. I bet I can ask you some questions, and I bet we can find some time. And it doesn't have to be a lot to get a lot of good quality work done. If you don't know what to put in those time slots, that's where I need to help you with some questions about your goal and kind of what you're doing, what your likes are, what your dislikes are, so that we can find something that will be good for you to be doing. That is really all I want to say about how we need to get started. But you guys, this is important. So this needs to be done. You need to put aside some time and have this done really by tomorrow evening, because then we're going to move into the nutrition side. And you really need to be kind of dialed in there. So this is about learning how every single person in here, I think, a large percentage wants consistency with eating and exercise, and learning how to be consistent with a healthy lifestyle. And so just listening and watching the videos and not taking action isn't going to get you there. My website is called No Sugarcoating with Kelly. So those of you that don't know me, get used to this. You got to say it what it is right now, so we can get through the garbage and the debris, so that we can get where we want to go. We can't sit here and find reasons why we can't do it. We got to sit here and find reasons why we can get it done. Now, I am going to be uploading all of these videos that I do onto YouTube. So I've created I have a YouTube channel, and I am going to be uploading them into a playlist that is for this group. And we have several people, like I said, that don't do Facebook, and others that do Facebook, but they like the My Challenge Tracker better. So I'm going to be doing, I'm also going to be sharing this stuff on YouTube. How I see my groups are, how I do my groups are, I look at Facebook as this is our classroom, this is our kitchen, this is our living room, this is the coffee shop. This is where we do that, where I can do the interacting as far as the video learning. The challenge tracker, I really want to encourage everybody to be on there, and it's just go to the app store and it's called My Challenge Tracker. It's a Beachbody thing. It's free. You have to have that, and then you have to be one of my customers in Beachbody, and then I can add you to it. It functions for tracking, so it is every day you're going to log your workout and you're going to log your Shakeology, and it functions like Facebook in that you can upload pictures, you can do short videos, just 3 minutes, and you can like things. You can't give hearts, you can't give wows, you can't give tears. It's only a thumbs up, but you can comment on their stuff as well, and you can tag people with the @ sign like on Facebook. So that is something that it keeps record of all your workouts. So this is the first time this year I'm doing something a little bit different. Typically when I start a new group, I start a new group with a challenge tracker as well. Well, this has been an awesome year, and again, I'm achieving a lot of goals through my coaching of people getting consistency and maintaining stuff. So we started this group with 80-Day Obsession on January 17th, and we held that through April. People finished that up, and then we did some other stuff, and then we started Lift 4 on July 16th when we finally had access to that, and which is an awesome program. I might do a little separate video explaining that, because that might be something people really want to do, and it's on sale till Friday. But we would if I started a new group, we would lose all of our logging of our stuff that we'd done. And so what I'm doing is I'm adding people to that challenge tracker rather than creating a new one. So you're going to see some veterans in there. Somebody commented, actually Casey commented, that these guys are kind of hardcore. Well, they just are. They're not hardcore. They just have been with me since January. You know, they're gaining consistency. They're doing this, and they're excited, and they've been together, and that's what you now get to be a part of. So it's really a good team feel that has a lot of diversity, and I will progress you in that. I can progress you as far as if you're sticking with my groups and stuff. So I'm gonna see if you have any questions. There's a couple people on here right now. So Suzanne, actually, maybe I missed something that you think is an important thing to say about the training side of it. I'm gonna get into nutrition tomorrow. I'm just holding on for a second. Maybe you just want to give me a thumbs up to tell me you are typing. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Again, you need to be registered. If you are not registered for the group at kellyamos.info, I'm going to be removing you from this group. It's now closed, and this is going to be what we're doing for our September group. So you didn't want to do it, which is fine. And I need to be your Beachbody coach, or Casey does, or Megan does, in order to be added to the My Challenge Tracker. So that is coachmekelly.com, and we do need to talk about what it is that you're going to be doing, your training plan, those of you that don't have that decided yet or would like some input. Okay, we got a thumbs up, so I'm out. Thank you. Tomorrow it will come in the evening as well. I'll look worse than I do now because I have a long day of teaching tomorrow and no shower. Okay, thanks you guys. Bye-bye.